Well, hello everyone. Big day planned today. I'm excited. I'm excited. Honestly, I almost forgot that today was bracket day, and once I seen a bunch of people joining my server, I think it hit me. I don't know if they came to the server from the video or from the start.gg, but regardless, I'm excited to showcase some Street Fighter 6 today. Now, I have only entered locals at my I've only entered locals at my relatively niche, you know, region for Street Fighter 6, but you know. Oh shit, hey Gokai, how's it going? We're doing the bragging rights for Street Fighter 6 today. We got a lot to look forward to. Gokai, I know you said you were excited to you're curious to try out Street Fighter 6, so you know, I think that this will be a really good demonstration of what the game's kind of like. Yeah, I'm sure we'll see some Kins. I'm a Marissa player myself. I love my big bodies that do a bunch of damage. Whoops. It's been a hot minute since I've been in the Street Fighter 6 grind myself. Okay, yeah, that one's +4. I think I get more off of that now after the buffs. Yeah, I get all this. Nice. Forgot that I adjusted. Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, now, once again, I'm not expecting to perform well because I don't really compete in this game like that, but we're going to give it our honest try. Probably the way that the stream's going to end up going is I'm going to stream my matches and then, oh, sorry, my cat's trying to get on my keyboard. But yeah, we're going to stream my matches and then after, you know, I'm not holding up bracket anymore and I'm out, which will probably be likely. I'm not expecting big things this bracket. We'll go ahead and stream some of the other remaining matches so we can get a really nice competitive bracket going. Okay, let's see. I should probably post the Twitch link and YouTube link in the Discord so people can find it. Okay. Hope everyone's having a good day today. I know it's been a hot minute since I've streamed. I've been really busy. I've been working on the next video that's coming out as well as doing job stuff because being an adult is lame. And yeah. Whoops, that is not the right link. There we go. I'm curious to know what characters we're gonna end up seeing today. I'm not too familiar with. Oh, sorry, a little bit of echo. I'm not really too familiar with what my fan base ends up playing as their character choices, or you know, if people just stumbled upon the tournament through start.gg. Let's see. Hopefully everyone will be ready and we'll get through this in a timely manner. I know last bragging rights we had a couple people who weren't really able to make it even though they signed up. You know, just the ebb and flow of a free to enter bracket. All right, there we go. All right. But yeah, I remember very basic Marisa game plan stuff. You know, I know the classic, you know, crouching, medium punch, drive rush, into, well, I thought I did. And that gives a safe jump, and that does like a pretty good chunk of damage. And I also know, you know, this setup, this overhead low, this got buffed this most recent patch, because now if people want to try to perfect parry you, they have to guess whether it's high or low. So Marisa's overhead low game got a lot stronger. Not to mention the reward on hit also got a lot stronger. So that'll be pretty good to know. I also know her punish counter damage in the corner got buffed a while back ago, and I never really learned it. So we're gonna have to learn that a little bit. So it would probably be something like, I think that's like one of the routes. Yeah, I think that's one of the routes. Does a billion damage. Let's see. I think I can also catch that a little earlier and with less meter like that. I know I can also do like something like that. I don't know if this is actually any good. But for no drive meter, it does pretty good amount of damage in comparison to going the other route. I know you can also do like... Oh, that's pretty standard, but I meant more like... Whoops. This is also got good corner carry as well. Whoops. Here, I'll showcase it here, because this is probably a better example of when you'd probably want to use it. Yeah, so like from mid-screen, little under half health, only one bar. Not bad, not bad. Marisa's a beast. I do love me some Marisa. Now, is my Marisa being high damage going to carry me? We'll see. Because realistically, I only need a few good guesses, right? That's the game plan. That's the structure we're working with. Been playing too much Pokemon Close Combat, so I'm gonna keep trying to two-touch people. Or at least that's the plan. That's not what I wanted. I know that's a safe jump, so that's nice. I'm trying to remember. I know that there's more combos I know and should know. I know I can go like into full charge this for like a really nice strike throw after, since I'm +7. Man, +7 is a lot though. I can frame trap with back heavy punch. Can I frame trap with... No, I can't. Hey, Saints Ronin. It's been a hot minute, yeah? I know I haven't streamed, like, quite at all. I'm trying to focus on content more than anything. And recently, I've been also trying to do job hunt stuff and trying to make sure I make a living to get by outside of YouTube. So, that hasn't been fun. But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to stream this for you guys, and I'm hoping I'll get some good matches in. I hope I at least take one set. That's my goal. My goal is one set. Now, I've been humbled plenty of times, especially in terms of Pokemon Close Combat, to where I need to realize that even one set can be a little unrealistic. just because you never know who you might fight. I also don't know any of the players who are signed up, so the seating is going to be very fuck it we ball. In fact, let me see if I recognize any of these players. No, I don't know any of these players. Yeah, this is unfortunately going to be a very fuck it we ball seating.
If you've come to fight, then fight.
Let's see. I'm just gonna put myself Omega low because I don't compete like that. You know what? That's probably fine. It's relatively random seating. I put myself at the bottom because I don't really compete in this game like that. But we'll see if that works. All right, we start in about 2 minutes, though, so I'll go ahead and get a lobby and stuff open. Hope everything on the stream is fine. I know it's been a hot minute since I've streamed, so hope the audio and the way the stream looks. I wanted to have a custom tournament setup the way I did for Close Combat, but I couldn't quite figure out how to make sure everything was in view. I'd have to make sure that I preemptively next time make a let's see. All right, there we go. Custom room. You know, we'll have one training room. Why not? Yeah, we'll make the we will make the 4-digit passcode. What are we feeling, guys? We'll just make it 2468. Oh. 2468. Let's see. Players, we'll have up to, let's see, 1, 2, whoops. So, I think we have 4 lobbies, right? Or no, we have 3. So, that's 6. Yeah, we'll just make it 8. All right. I think everything's looking good. Yes, everything looks fine. This is the first bracket I've hosted for this game, so. All right, I'm not playing Terry. I played Terry for shits and gigs of one whole time. We're going to be on the Marissa today. All right. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me on this Bragging Rights Sunday. So today we're going ahead. So today we're doing Street Fighter 6, as is tradition whenever I release a Should You Learn series, and I'm really excited to see what players or what characters my fan base ends up repping. You know. So we're gonna go ahead and now that it is 6 o'clock, we're gonna go ahead and start some of the matches. I'll go ahead and say in the Street Fighter 6. Let me just go ahead and make sure everything's set up. I'll go ahead and start the bracket so everyone can go ahead and get their matches played as we get into it. Well, I'm really out of it, guys. I apologize. All right. Bracket has officially started. I'm going to go ahead. Is there a lobby ID or something I can send to people? View room settings. No lobby ID. All right. This is looking great. All right. We got one. We got one. How? Switchblade, how did you find the room? So I know how to, like, actually set people up. I did set it to public, and the passcode's 2468. You can see it up there. Is there a lobby ID? I'm so scuffed at this. I apologize, everyone. So I went to search rooms and search for player name. Okay. Let's see. It is up. Okay. Hopefully, this will go as smoothly as I'm hoping. Switchblade, I know you're waiting on a match between Julman and Rookie currently. Let's see. Okay, I'm pretty sure my opponent is here. There. Oh. Password is 2468. All right, the seating is random. Oh, we got a Master Cannon here. Hey, Gokai, it looks like you will be all set. I got a Battle Lounge invite from Bruce Leroy, but I want him in here. Ideally. I guess it doesn't really matter, but... Hold on, let me make sure. It said he created the game lobby. Can I just invite him with his Capcom ID? Oops. Invite. I want to say it's this. Right? Nope, that's my ID, of course. All right, I guess we're just gonna join his lobby, cause man, I'm scuffing this up hard. I won't lie. Yeah, I'll just accept his invite and we'll go from there. Sorry, Switchblade. All right. Now, where to view the invites? That's the next question, isn't it? CFN, maybe? No. Profile? No? Okay. This is going great. Is it news? No. What? Notification history? All right, there we go. Meet up in custom room. All right, we're going. It's rolling. A Diamond Lily, huh? Let's see how it goes. All right. Good luck. Have fun, Bruce Leroy. Okay. Actually, Diamond Bison. Interesting. I'm also a Diamond Bison. A Diamond 5 Bison as well. All right. All right. Let's get the rust off, guys.
Fight with all your heart.
Oops, that's not right. There we go.
That was a beautiful fight.
Oh, I'm silly for that one. Wow, I can't believe that hit me. All right. All right, we got a round, guys. Oh, that's not right.
Where are you going? Strike three.
Okay.
That was a beautiful fight.
Oh, that's not good at all. Okay. All right, all right. We got our first set win. Good shit. All right, we did not go 0-2. Very cool, very clutch. Ugh. All right. I think Bruce Leroy will verify. You know what? Oh, whoops. I was viewing tasks for myself. My bad. There we go. All right, good shit, Bruce Leroy. All right, time for the next match. Oh, we got a Falk profile picture. I'm actually a little spooked. Oh, whoops! I accidentally got them to. I keep accidentally hovering the other person's. I accidentally keep hovering the other person's name whenever I'm doing tasks in Start.gg. You can tell Very rusty. All right. Oh, my cat is demanding attention. All right, I'm going to try to make another custom room again. It says they should make it, but I think that's because I accidentally checked in for them. All right, I'll send them an invite, and I'm hoping they're here. Oh, a Jamie. Okay, a Grandmaster Jamie. Okay, this is what I was scared to see. Yeah, Grandmaster is that's a tough one for sure. But you know, we try our best. This tournament's just for bragging rights. So, hey, if I get a set off of a Grandmaster Jamie, you know, I'd say that's some bragging rights right there. I do wonder how high master my Marissa could be, because Marissa was Marissa was my first main, and then once I got her to master, I didn't play her in ranked ever again. Just played with friends. So there's that element of like how good could my Marissa really be, especially since the new ranks came out and everything, right? All right, we will give this Jamie. Whoops, not that. We'll give this Jamie 15 to 20 minutes because I accidentally checked in for them. All right, it looks like Jewel Man and Rookie is going on. I kind of wish Switchblade, since you're actually in here, you should join my lobby, since it looks like you're set to play very soon once the Jewel Man and Rookie match starts. So you join this, and I will invite one of them, or both of them, whichever one wins. While I wait for Zizao. All right, now, friend of the stream Gokai in here actually wanted to see some high-level Ken gameplay. So hopefully he'll be able to see that in this upcoming bracket match. I'm excited. I'm excited. It looks like Jewel Man and Rookie are 1-1 at the moment. I wish I could see it. But, you know, this is what we're looking at right now. High level IDK. I'm not that good. Well, Gokai has not played Street Fighter 6 yet, or at all. Gokai is coming from a little indie fighting game called Pokemon Close Combat. So I think you being master will be a good enough representation of like what Ken looks like. Oh, you're a modern Ken. Interesting. Okay, okay. I hear you. Honestly, I think modern Ken probably is the way to go. So that'll be fun to see. Okay. All right, it looks like my match is here. Switchblade, just invite them to the room whenever you get the chance. All right. Let's get it. My freshly master Marissa versus Grandmaster Jamie. Oh my god, the whip punish is immaculate, actually. Ooh, this is looking bad. Yeah. Oh my god, this. All right, this guy's cracked. Uh-huh. Oh my god, he tried to fuzzy guard. All we need is one, baby. Oh no. Okay, okay. I just mistimed the anti-air. Okay, that's fine. Oh, damn. Damn, the walk back. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that was the answer. Oh, shit, dude. All right. I was not ready for the Grandmaster, Jamie. Oh, okay, okay. They got my theme song on now, though. That's not right. Uh-huh. I mean, that's fine. Oh. Wow, that pushback was crazy. I've been knowledge checked. Yeah. Damn, bro. Oh, dude. Okay, okay. He's definitely playing on another level. Damn, bro. Okay.
Where are you going? Strike three.
Yeah. Ah, no. I'm a flub. I don't think I'm dead here. I think scaling actually saves me. Oh, yeah. Good reset. Ah, fuck, bro. Okay, yeah. That's more what I was expecting to happen for this bracket. I won't lie. All right, good stuff though. I was glad to see some good Jamie. That was scary, bro. I actually played against a lot of Jamie early on in the game, but like, bro. That was good. That was good. Let's see. Okay, we got Switchblade and Rookie in here. So while I wait on one of my matches, I will go ahead and just commentate over that one whenever Rookie gets in here. Switchblade, did you go ahead and invite Rookie? Are you able to invite Rookie here or no? I think you have to. Okay, let me give it a shot. Yeah, that Jamie is pretty wild. All right, let's see here. All right, is this Rookie's ID? Yes. Okay. Ultimate Master. Oh shit, dude. I was not ready. I was not ready for what this bracket was gonna bring. All right, Rookie's here. We're gonna go ahead and commentate Rookie versus Switchblade. I'm sure this will be plenty of fun. Oh, Ken v Ken. Okay, okay. I see it. I see the vision. All right, I am going to imagine that Magic. Okay, all right. But anyways, we're getting right into the match. Ken v Ken. So Gokai is probably pretty happy here. We're gonna see a lot of pretty standard Street Fighter in this gameplay. Now, obviously, we have the modern versus the classic controls. So we're gonna have Switchblade on the side of being a little bit more, having a little bit stronger reaction times with that moderate input, but it doesn't matter when you are so refined on Classic Ken. Rookie taking that first round with a perfect to boot. All right, so we're going to see a lot of this standard back and forth, as well as whenever someone gets in, whether it be with a an OD fireball or just a raw drive rush, we're going to see the pressure really start to tack on. All right, here's the blender though. This is the scary part of Street Fighter 6 in general. Whenever you're in the corner dealing with the throw loops on wake up over and over again. The double perfect to start off the set. That is quite a demanding way to start. Wow, I'm honestly really surprised we have such strong talent showing up to this bracket. I mean, the game is still 3 years into its lifespan, so we're gonna see some of this more refined gameplay, especially when you give Rookie opportunities like that. We're gonna get another perfect. The question at this point is Rookie going to be able to close the set out with all perfects? His gameplay seems like it's top notch, really. There really is quite a big difference between the master tier players and the grand master tier players, as we've seen from these past two sets. There's just a... Oh my god, calling out the reversal. All right. Switchblade gets a hit in. No quadruple P. But with the call out on the drive impact, Rookie is able to show that he's not quite a rookie and close out the set in a demanding fashion. Good stuff to both players. I wonder if we'll see Switchblade make those adaptations in the future. In their losers bracket run. All right, it looks like we have a player who has not responded. They've not responded to check in for quite some time now, so unfortunately we're gonna have to DQ Magic, I believe. Yeah, from the bracket, and Tinky Senpai will advance. We need to make sure that our bracket is running as smoothly as possible as we go on to those next few matches. We'll have Tinky Senpai versus Rookie. It looks like your Nightmare and Every Time I Die. Every Time I Die are playing their match currently. That's nice to see. And it looks like we're gonna have Magic versus Bruce Leroy, but as we mentioned before, Magic does seem like they are not available, so we're going to go ahead and DQ them a second time, moving Bruce Leroy on to the next fight. All right. It looks like we got some good matches. Good matches lined up. We have an Ultimate Master in the lobby. That is quite a spectacle, honestly. Yeah, Tinky Senpai. I just now DQ'd them. Yeah, when you're in the corner in this game, it is indeed a single-player game. It is quite brutal. I'm very surprised to see Rookie lost the game to Jewel Man with how dominant that match against Switchblade was. Almost a quadruple perfect. That was quite a first match to spectate. I'm hoping that the rest of the matches going forward will be a lot closer, a lot more competitive. I want to see Switchblade make those adaptations that they need in order to progress through the rest of Loser's Bracket. Yeah, I can imagine how that was quite brutal, Switchblade. Oh, I'm only now just seeing that Rookie was in here. All right, awesome. All right, I hope everyone's enjoying the bracket so far. I'm really curious to see what Rookie versus Zizao will be like. Both of those players were very, very dominant in our winners quarterfinal round, and I want to. Whenever I fought Zizao, it felt like their fundamentals, their spacing, their whip punishing was just so top notch, and it whenever you fight a player that is just that much higher skill level than you, it really does feel like you can't play the game against them, honestly. So I want to see what it's like when both of these players are playing at their highest. I want to see the little ways they're able to exploit each other's game plans. It looks like we're still waiting on the Switchblade Rookie match to finish reporting. I'll just go ahead and finish it up for you guys. Don't worry about it. Hello, Tinky. Nice to see you. 10. All right, yeah. I'll just go ahead and report the score now. But yeah, we're gonna have Tinky versus Rookie. So, oh, we got another Grandmaster. Yeah, I was way out of my league for this bracket. I'll be the first to admit it. I got Master with Marissa and stopped playing Ranked. So, yeah, we're in for it for sure. I'm glad I was able to at least take one set though. That was my goal, and I did. I've already achieved my goal. I do want the run back with Zizao eventually, because I do feel like I was starting to get the hang of it, and I wasn't flubbing nearly as much. All right, so. It looks like Tinky versus Rookie is happening now. I'll go ahead and spectate that match. I'm excited to see what they have in store for us. This is some of the high-level matchmaking that we were looking for. Grandmaster versus Ultimate Master. But let's see if the Ryu buffs that happened recently in Season 3 are able to turn the tides back in Tinky's favor. I know Luke also got some pretty substantial buffs whenever it comes to those that medium punch target combo. Whenever it comes down to trying to rebuild the drive bar back up, which could come in handy right now as Rookie is at a bit of a deficit. But just as I say that, a drive reversal will turn the tides. Tinky Senpai still in the corner looking for a way out. Yep. That's a really big thing that I don't see nearly enough players do. Whenever you're in the corner, burning the meter for a reversal is actually pretty risky. Not only because you don't get a bunch of damage for landing that reversal, but you're still in the corner. You still have to fight your way out. But on the other hand, whenever you use stuff like the OD reversal to keep someone in the corner, you're really able to keep them locked down and keep up that pressure and snowball into a victory, as we just seen Rookie do just then. All right, with a very solid whip punish, Rookie's got him back in the corner. Now, like I said, this is another one of those DPs that, it cost a lot of meter and didn't really get Tinky Senpai out of the corner all too much. So it's somewhat risky, but, you know, they're back at mid-screen. Tinky Senpai was able to get that conversion going into the level 3 for some really big damage and a slight drive bar lead. Let's see how Tinky will capitalize off of this. Both characters in Burnout now, although Rookie does still have to worry about being in the corner. We're seeing some pretty traditional Street Fighter here. It looks like I'm getting flashbacks to Street Fighter V with all the plus frames on block right now. But now Luke is back online with the drive gauge. Won't be able to use nearly as many of those hard knuckles, but Rookie takes game 1 with their Luke. Going into game 2, though, let's see if anything can change. All right, starting off with some pretty standard, you know, medium buttons back and forth. A lot of drive rush. But as I say that, Tinky's able to get that first hit, putting him in the corner. Drive gauge still looking even. As I say that, Tinky opts to go into Burnout to capitalize on the screen control. It might not be a good idea, though, as Rookie still has quite a lot of drive gauge to work with to put them in the corner. Going for the stun. Will Rookie be able to kill here? I don't know. Only having level 1 and not all that much drive gauge to work with. Yeah, opt for the safe jump afterwards. Good reaction, level 1, to stuff that approach. One amazing thing about Luke that you see a lot on Modern is just how good Luke's ability to react with level 1 is. As we can see how it closed that last round out by stuffing the drive rush. It's also really good at stuffing out that fireball. But as I say that, Rookie go ahead and gets Tinky all the way into the corner. But Tinky's fighting back quite a bit. The drive gauge is still pretty equivalent right now. We've seen these players showcase that they're not afraid to go into Burnout if it means getting that extra corner carry or screen control, right? All right, pretty solid stuff. Good anti-air from Rookie. Ooh. Ooh, solid jab stuff. All right, and it looks like Rookie moves on to the next round. Oh, wait. Hold on, is this one best of 3 or best of 5? All right, I guess they're playing it like it's best of 5. Here we go. Okay, yeah, they don't. Okay, yeah, they know it was only best of 3. It was only best of 3. Yeah, it's first to 3 until finals, or I mean, it's first to 2 until finals, rather. So winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals will be best of 5. It's best of 3 until then. All right, Rookie leaves the room with a triumphant victory. Good stuff for Rookie. And we're getting one step closer to seeing that match versus Rookie versus Zizao. Honestly, I think both of those players have some really solid fundamentals. And, like, it for whoever they're fighting, it's just a brutal time trying to approach. Rookie, if you could get back in here, I definitely want to make sure that Winners Finals is on stream. So your match against Zizao, we definitely want to have on stream. Or Zizao, or your Nightmare. I don't know what your Nightmare's cooking. Their match did start. Both players did check in. Oh, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. All right. But yeah, good stuff to all the players so far. I wasn't quite expecting to have such high-level players in here. I won't lie. You know, whenever I put out a video and the whole idea is, should you learn Street Fighter 6, I was expecting the majority of the players to be in that, like, kind of silver, gold, plat area. But here we are dealing with some Grandmasters and some Ultimate Masters. You know, it kind of makes me realize that I got to get back on the grind. I said it all. I said it once already, but I just got to master with Marissa, and then I put it down. But someone I won't put down is the follow from Bruce Leroy. Really appreciate it. Waiting for Switchblade to check in. Switchblade, if you could check in, Bruce Leroy, we'll actually gonna invite you to this lobby so that you can, we can make sure we can get it on stream. But we're trying to make sure we get as many matches on stream as we possibly can. Here, let me go ahead and send you an invite. Bruce Leroy. I think this is him. Is that you, Bruce Leroy? All right, awesome. We got Bruce up to bat. We're ready to see where it goes. Now, remember, just so there's not any more confusion, this is still best of 3, so first to 2. All right, best of luck to both combatants. I'm excited to see how it goes because I know both of these players are in that roughly early, like, low master to like high diamond area. So I want to see how these two compete. I think this will be a really close and competitive match. All right, the Ryu versus Ken, a battle as old as time. On the Guile stage, no less. We're really feeling the Street Fighter 2 here. All right, solid anti-air from Bruce Leroy. Switchblade kind of struggling to get in here, but he gets in, starts to get that corner carry. Now it's pretty dangerous for Bruce Leroy. We're getting into that situation where, you know, it's the throw loop, strike throw, but Switchblade puts himself into the corner. Perhaps a little bit of a mistake, as he's going to have to try to find his way out of the corner. He's got quite the drive bar lead, though, but he needs to make something happen with it, or you know, Bruce Leroy is going to even up that drive bar lead, as we've seen. Seeing the... All right. Back to putting him in the corner, though. Being able to make up for that light mistake and still take the round. Yeah. One big thing you guys have to keep in... that everyone has to keep in mind... Oh, my cat's still moving my camera. One thing that you guys have to keep in mind is that... it is still, the corner is a very deadly place in this game, and a lot of strong players are going to opt for that corner carry, as we see Switchblade go into the drive impact to stuff out the crouching medium into Fireball. All right, speaking of corner carry, though, Switchblade gives up the corner now in Burnout. This is a pretty dangerous place. There's not a lot of answers for Switchblade whenever they're in Burnout against some of Ryu's most oppressive options, and just like that, the Burnout is going to lead to a wall stun to close the round. Going into the final round of the first game, though. Oh, the immediate ODDP from Bruce Leroy. I imagine that's a bit of a misinput. I'd like to imagine that he meant to do OD Fireball to go ahead and get things started. But for that mistake, he's going to end up in the corner. But he ends up reversing the situation with a very cheeky throw after an anti-air. All right. We're once again seeing that DP in the corner, and we're seeing just how much it can hurt if you're not able to capitalize and continue putting on that, transitioning that knockdown into getting you out of the corner. As I say that, though, he is able to reverse the situation and take quite a bit of drive gauge to boot. So how is he going to handle this this advantage? Oh, and I think that will close the round just straight up. All right, Switchblade taking the first game. This is definitely a lot closer than a lot of the other matches we've seen so far. I'm excited to see if we can see our first 1-1 match of the stream. Oh, it looks like Rookie and Zizao is also ready after this match, so I'm very excited to commentate that one. Very, very strong players indeed. But as I say that, the pressure from Switchblade is also quite strong. Opts to take him out of the corner. Don't know if I agree with that, but if he's able to get just one more hit, it won't matter, as we see. Taking round one, the threat of taking the entire set is on the table now. Are we going to be able to see Switchblade close it out against Bruce Leroy? The battle of the Diamond and versus the Low Master. I want to see if Bruce Leroy can go ahead and, you know, showcase that, hey, I deserve to be in Master too. And we're seeing that straight up as he's taking quite the large life lead going into the second game. We're seeing signs of life from Bruce Leroy. Oh, and just like that, oh, the combo drop, but it didn't quite matter as he was able to answer the panic option from Switchblade. Good stuff. This is a very close and competitive set. I'm just itching to see who ends up coming out on top. All right, very solid throw on the parry. Oh, another throw on the parry. This is quite a large life lead, not a lot of drive gauge, and he's able to close it out with the level 3. Good stuff to Switchblade, taking the set and moving on to the next fight. All right. Now we did see the some of the lower elos fight it out and see who would come out on top, but now it's time to see Rookie versus Zizao. I'm very excited to see this match. Jewelman recorded the score wrong. Jewelman won 2-1. Okay, gotcha. All right, I got you. No worries. All right, that should be. Oh, whoops. I guess I forgot to hit. Submit result. Reset match. There we go. I would really like to get Zizao and Rookie in here if possible. Rookie, are you still in chat? I would really like to see Rookie versus Zizao, but they have time because we do need to let the bracket continue quite a bit. So I'll go ahead and fight Jewelman if you are ready. Oh, the Master Elena. This is a character I actually haven't fought, so I'll be I'm gonna get knowledge check quite a bit. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get it. Can I go 2-2? Let's find out. I'm pretty content with 1-2 though. I'll be honest. I didn't expect so much high-end talent to show up. Oops. Oh, that's plus. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a good option select. Oh, I'm dead here. That's so unlucky. Okay, okay. I have a lot to learn about Elena. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, I couldn't tell what side she'd be on. Dude, okay, that's scrambling my brain. I'm getting knowledge checked hard. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Oh, dude, okay. Yep. Okay. Back in it. No, I didn't think they'd do it again. Dude. Wow, that is an anti-air. Okay, got it. Oh, I'm dead. No! Fuck. Okay. I tried, guys. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do too hot. I'm pretty ass at this game. GG's, though. I'm excited to see the rest of the good matches, though. I'm hoping we can get Rookie and Zizao on stream. And Tinky, yeah, if Tinky and Jewelman, if you guys want to play on stream, I'd appreciate that as well. I mean, every match that I can get on stream, I'd like on stream. I still don't know what's going on with Rookie and Zizao, though. Oh, the game just kicked you out? That's, all right, that's strange. Here, I'm gonna invite everyone back in then. That is very strange. All right, here. Let me invite Rookie back, because I definitely would like... If I can get Rookie and Zizao on stream, that would be ideal. I think this was their name. No, that's definitely not them. Let's see. Rookie, are you still here? I've seen that you still need to check in as well. All right, yeah, let me try that. Oh, they're in a rank match currently. Yeah, I definitely need to grind this game a lot more. There's a ton that I'm just either super rusty on, and like I'm just missing stuff that I shouldn't be missing, or I'm either rusty as fuck and missing stuff that I shouldn't be missing, or there's just character matchup stuff that I just don't know, like we've seen with Elena. Dude, she would just safe jump at me, and I could not tell which side she was going to be on, ever. That was crazy. But yeah, I don't know where Rookie went. Oh, Rookie's here. Now we just need Fao in here. I'll send them another invite just to really, you know, make it clear that their match is up. Here, Rookie, I'm gonna go ahead and check in for you, so at least they know that we're ready. Okay, we got it. We got it. All right. Now this set will be best of 5. So first to 3, just as a reminder. Because this is winners finals. A lot on the line, and by a lot I mean bragging rights. But you know, still. That's why we call it that. All right, best of luck to both combatants. Whenever they are ready, they can go ahead and join one of the lobbies. Switchblade is still waiting on your nightmare. Let me... I can send them an invite as well. Let's see here. All right. Just so they can actually get in here. Invite. All right, Rookie and Zizao, whenever you're ready, just go ahead and join one of the Battle Lounge seats, please. Rookie will not play. All right. Apparently, Rookie is bowing out. If I'm reading that correctly, that is quite unfortunate. I was really hoping that I was really looking forward to that that match. That was, you know, that's winners finals. That's a big match to give up, honestly. It's very sad to see. Hopefully, Rookie will change his mind in the future. All right. Well, if that's the case, Rookie, I'm sorry to hear that you are not wanting to. Oh, okay. Rookie's playing in a different tournament. Understandable. You know, this, no worries. This is just for bragging rights. Thank you for attending, Rookie, though. It was really nice seeing your your Ken and your Luke, for sure. Thanks for popping in. All right. All right, but yeah. All right, I guess we can go ahead and take a look at your Switchblade and your Nightmare. We're coming in a little late, but you know, better late than never, right? Oh, 2 moderns. Let's go. All right, I don't actually know the set count so far, but you know, we're speeding through. It looks like Switchblade's got quite the lead, at least in the round count. But your Nightmare's got him in the corner now, looking to take a round of his own. Just as I say that, one of the best things that Ken is really good at is reversing that situation, taking the corner back. As we're about to see yet again. Back in the corner now, Jamie doesn't have a ton of drive gauge. Spending that drive reversal does put him quite low. He can't afford to block a whole lot. Hopefully this reversal, he'll be able to make it count. Ooh, and just like that, he finds a very sneaky throw. All right, it's a 1-1 right now. At least as far as the round count goes, I don't know what the game count's looking like, unfortunately. But you know, they're keeping it close. You know, Silver versus Master. This is quite a sleeper player, it would appear, at least in the ranks, right? He's coming to prove that, you know, he could get Master if he very well felt like it. All right, we're out of drive gauge, but if he's able to keep up those momentum, keep him in the corner, keep this advantage state, it might not matter a whole lot, as I think that's going to do it. He's got the drive gauge for the extension now. Oh, he drops it! All right. Ken fighting back with a pixel and a dream. Oh, good OD Bakai to go under the fireball. The Silver Jamie causing upsets as we go into the next game. Now, I imagine they've been fighting for a little bit, so I think the score's probably 1-1 right now, if I had to take a guess. But your Nightmare putting up quite a showing, showcasing that, you know, even though he's in Silver, it really doesn't matter. All he needs is to be able to have some solid gameplay and a few correct guesses to make things pretty even. All right, that Ken corner carry is brutal, though, although Jamie's able to reverse that corner carry into his own corner reversal, but there's a lot of back and forth going on right now. No one's able to quite hold the corner. A lot of mid-screen gameplay is happening right now. But with that, we get a punish counter throw. Both of these players, though, only need 1 hit, and it's a double KO for the first round. Oh, this third round's really dangerous now, because I think either one of these players are at risk of elimination. Ooh, no conversion off the punish counter, crouch heavy punch. All right, good anti-air. He did spin meter for it. I don't think he quite needed to do that, but we're seeing a lot of, you know, reckless meter. Ooh, as I say that though, he tries to do one without meter. Ooh, a very desperate level 3 to try to turn the tides. Now he's in burnout and he has no meter. This is looking pretty grim. Oh, he gets the punish counter drive impact, and a stun is still on the table, but he doesn't opt for the stun. He opts to get as much damage as he possibly can cash out on. I don't think it'll kill. Your Nightmare has to play really, really careful here. In Burnout, chip kill is a very real possibility. All right, chip kill's off the table now, though. Oh, the drive rush into drive impact doesn't quite land. He used the drive impact early to try to armor through the fireball, but it didn't quite matter. Okay, we're going on to another round. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we came in late, and it really was only like 1-0. We got a solid training mode though. You know, very not very distracting for stream. Here we go. Song's a little anticlimactic for you know, for game 3 though, isn't it? But you know, as I say that though, they are trying to showcase their own fundamentals as they go back and forth. We're seeing a lot of this mid-screen gameplay here. I'm very surprised that we're not seeing nearly as much corner carry as we are in this matchup, because both of these characters excel very much so in corner carry. We are seeing a lot of corner reversals though. The perfect parry on the Raw Jinrai, keeping him in the corner. Oh, the catching him sleeping with that drive impact into level 3, taking game 1. He spent all of his meter to do that, but you know, if it works, it works, right? All right, good perfect parry, getting things started, showcasing quite a bit of confidence. Your Nightmare is really wanting to showcase what a silver can do. All right, solid conversion. Surprised we didn't get the second palm, but, you know, I guess it doesn't matter if he goes without getting hit entirely. The drive... Ooh, okay. We're clawing it back. Jamie doesn't have a lot of drive gauge, but it doesn't matter if he's able to close out the round with a solid back heavy punch. Your Nightmare taking the set. Wow, I did not think we would see a silver player showing up all the way up in losers semifinals. That's quite a pleasant surprise. All right, so next up we're gonna have Julman versus your Nightmare. Will this silver be able to go all the way? We have a Jamie and a Dream. All right, here. Yeah, if Julman and Your Nightmare, you want to go ahead and start your match, I'll go ahead and take care of the reporting for the previous match, just so you guys can get alongside it. Jamie and Ken. Your Nightmare, if you want to go ahead and get into that lobby so we can go ahead and get this bracket rolling, I would appreciate it. I'm taking care of the reporting now. There's no way that's a silver player. Someone said he's serving. Yeah. Hey, he was playing quite well. He definitely had quite a bit of unideal meter usage for sure. But, you know, he was able to, you know, keep his advantage state going whenever he got someone in a corner. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me. Yes. Yeah. All right. But yeah, he was able to keep his advantage state up quite a bit. There we go. And just really keep the ball rolling. All right. We'll see if he's able to keep up that momentum as he goes into losers semifinals. This is still best of 3, first to 2 as a heads up. All right, can the Jamie keep it going? Can he show that it does not matter whether he's silver or not, or will Julman, the Master Elena, be able to put him in his place? You know, he's already keeping up quite a strong momentum. Oh my god, he's got his conversions down pat for... All right. Reversal this situation. This is always a tough spot to get out of. He was very willing to pop the drive reversal to try to give himself just a little bit of breathing room, but now he's in the corner, does not have a lot of bar to work with, doesn't have a lot of life to work with either, and just a solid stuff on from Julman whenever Your Nightmare tried to get out of the corner. We'll close that first round. Ooh, that was a bit of a risky start. I mean, what am I saying? I don't know anything about Elena. Elena's that new character. Got that wacky stuff. She's just twerking on you. I don't know what she's doing at all. And it looks like Your Nightmare is also a little bit confused as to what she could possibly be doing herself. Although she doesn't have a lot of meter to work with. Man, that standing medium kick really putting in work though. Very difficult to approach, as you'd probably imagine. Drillman's got him in the corner, or Your Nightmare's got him in the corner, though, popping the drive reversal to try to keep him in the corner, but didn't quite work as the drive reversal was baited, closing our game 1. All right. Now, Your Nightmare has taken sets against master players before, so we'll have to see if he's able to kind of keep up that momentum and turn the tides. All right. You know, it's pretty even start. You know, no one's doing anything too crazy, but Jamie, he's a character who really benefits from not a whole lot going on, as if not a whole lot's going on, he's able to get up those drinks pretty risk-free relatively. But he wasn't able to get up. He was only able to get up 2 drinks so far. Ooh, all right, solid stuff. Man, that safe jump is pretty brutal though. Your Nightmare wasn't got by it, but he was got by the follow-up poke into, or the follow-up conversion. Closing the round. Now he's on his potential last round for the tournament. I want to see if Your Nightmare is able to make something work here, but as I say that, he's getting punish counter thrown in the corner. He hasn't landed a single hit yet, and he's at a drive bar disadvantage. Okay, he's able to get that first hit and start to slowly inch Julman into the corner. Ooh, that was an unsafe dive kick, but Julman wasn't ready to punish, it would appear. All right, getting that drive runch, heavy punch. Not quite able to catch Julman at the asleep at the wheel. Julman able to close out that round as he calls out the Hail Mary from Your Nightmare. Good stuff to Your Nightmare, though. It's always nice to see players of all different skill levels attend the bracket, and he got quite far indeed, making it all the way to losers semifinals. But all right, yeah, I'll take care of the reporting for now. And unfortunately, Rookie is not able to play out the rest of his set, so it looks like we're going into grand finals with Julman versus Zizao. Now, I hate to say it, but I got put into losers by the person on the winner's side of grand finals, and I got eliminated by the person on the loser side of grand finals. So I would like to say that my bracket placement wasn't the most accurate. Maybe I got unfortunate seeding. Whoever did the seeding, honestly, they should never run a tournament again. That's all I'm saying. But as we move on, Julman will be taking his place in grand finals coming from loser's side. It's exciting stuff. All right, reporting is done. Julman advances, and unfortunately, Rookie will not be able to attend, so we're going straight into grand finals with Zizao versus Julman. Let me go ahead and message. All right. Exciting stuff. You know, I swear we don't really see all that. We haven't really seen all that much Jamie in the past like 3 years in general. So I'm excited to see this so much Jamie coming out for this bracket. All right, hopefully Fao, or I wish I knew how to pronounce his name. I feel like I sound bad every time I try. All right, Your Nightmare leaves the room, leaving only myself and the grand finals players. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying the bracket so far. We've seen some really high-end talent. We've seen quite a lot of different characters show up as well. We've seen the Bison, we've seen some Jamie, we've seen the Ken, we've seen a little Luke. We've seen Elena, a new character on the block as well. So, you know, quite a lot of variety for this bracket. I'm hoping that this has been able to showcase some of the best and brightest that Street Fighter 6 has to offer. Or at least that my fan base has to offer. Now, granted, I'm pretty proud of the way that this bracket has went. You know, I was very excited to see that we had pretty much everyone be Master Tier, and the people who weren't Master Tier ended up making it quite far. Oh, sweet. Thank you for the raid, Leo. I really appreciate it. We're getting into grand finals now whenever Fao is ready. Hopefully that will be soon. I'm assuming that they're in the bathroom and, you know, just need a little tinkle break. So, you know, understandable. I want to join training mode just to lab some stuff in the meantime, but oh wait, does that? No, okay. I was like, maybe that green means that he's active. No, it doesn't. I forgot I'm getting like double notifications. Have a good rest of your stream and good luck in grand finals. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Although I'm not the one you need to be wishing luck, both Julman and Fao are our grand finals attendees. If Fao does show up, that is. I don't want to have to start a timer, but I might just have to if Fao ends up taking too long. Julman coming off of a definitive victory, you know, it's getting iced out a little bit over here. God, this is okay. Grand finals is starting now. Woo! All right, took a little bit, but we're here. We're active. We're ready. It's time to go. All right, speeding through that first little bit. Oh, yeah. Elena is going to be really difficult for anyone to handle if they don't know how to deal with them. New character, there's going to be a lot of matchup stuff that you have to watch out for. Fao, which was a player who was seemingly untouchable in my fight against them, is really struggling. Hasn't been able to yet get a single hit, but as I say that, they land that first hit. Not only landing that first hit, but also with Julman in the corner. This could be pretty tough. This could be All right, just, you know, right as I say that, you know, Julman landing that. You only need one hit, really, right? All right. Signs of life coming from Foul Foul as they continue to put on the pressure. That corner carry is the corner carry that I was talking about before whenever it comes to these Jamie players. The safe, no panic on the safe jump. Okay, good recognition from Julman. In the corner, how's Foul Foul going to get out? Getting that drink off, all right. Only one more good hit will be able to close it from Foul Foul. Both players have full meter, but so realistically anything could happen. Ooh, okay, that is the good hit that'll do it. All right. Grand Finals is looking close now. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted a close and competitive Grand Finals. It's a big shame that Rookie wasn't able to be here for it, but looks like we got a nail biter nonetheless. Foul Foul coming back, really starting to get the momentum of the match. That first match, he was caught off guard quite a bit by the new character Elena and all the new things that you have to be on the lookout for. But you know, as the matches kind of went on, we're seeing Foul Foul kind of become that untouchable demon that they were in that first set against myself. As they take game 1. All right, going into game 2, things are slowing down quite a bit. Once again, like I said, if things slow down, then Jamie gets those opportunities to get those drinks off. That's not something you want to let Jamie get away with for free. That is the pressure that is fighting Jamie. Whenever you're fighting him, if you ever want to like play safe or not really worry about engaging too much, Jamie takes full advantage of that with his drink system. But after a blocked OD reversal, it looks like Julman is going to be putting on a happy helping of damage and putting on pressure to boot afterwards. Foul Foul doesn't even have that much meter to work with now. A slither of drive gauge to work with now, and a slither of help to boot. But is Foul Foul? Yeah, not quite, not quite. Just a drop is what ends up cementing the first round for Julman. All right, all right. Slow and steady wins the race for this first round, but as we see, all it takes that one hit to get things started. That's pretty unsafe. Foul Foul going ahead and get stuff started. 3 drinks in now, trying to catch him asleep at the wheel with the heavy punch drive impact. Not quite able to do it. Trying to catch him asleep at the wheel with the drive impact himself. We're seeing a lot more raw drive impacts than I would have expected for this level of play, but you know, none of them have worked quite yet, showcasing why we probably don't see that many at this level of play. But as I say that, getting put into burnout for a stun setup into what could most likely be the match. Yep, this will be it. Game 2 going to Julman. Keeping it close, keeping it competitive. This Grand Finals is shaping up to be one to watch. All right. Once again, things starting off slow, but all it takes that one hit to get him in the corner and get things started. Notably, Elena doesn't have a throw loop that they can threaten with outside of Drive Rush, as we kind of see in there. Now, because of that, we're gonna see Julman have to determine whether or not they want to use Drive Rush to extend pressure. But at this current point in time, we're gonna have to see if they want to use Drive Rush to try to get out of this situation, or not Drive Rush, Drive Meter to get out of this situation in general, because it's looking pretty bleak. I don't think that's the kill quite yet, but it's, ooh, yeah, a desperate OD reversal will close that first round. All right. Really patient back and forth, burning the OD reversal just to get that extra drink and put on a little bit of damage. 2 drinks in, we're seeing it. All right, burning the OD reversal. Once again, not getting a ton off of that. Oh, but if you bait out OD reversals like, whoops. Oh, Why is it doing that? Uh-oh. Hello? Why is it, oh, what's going on? Okay, we're back at it. I don't know how I opened my magnifier with my PS5 controller, but we're back at it. Once again, another close match. I don't think that'll be quite enough. Not quite able to build up that third bar, and I think the reversal is able to keep them in the game. Now, even though Cao Cao wasn't quite able to close out that round, he is going into round 3 with full meter, whereas Julman has to build up quite a bit of bar to be on the same page. And Cao Cao looks to continue pushing that advantage just by keeping a very solid fundamental game plan. Ooh, that could have been a much bigger punish, but drive reversal wasn't terrible there as it keeps Julman in the corner. As I say that, though, Julman jumps out of the corner. Not a whole lot of drive gauge to spare, though, in burnout. Cao Cao really looking for anything that they can try to string along in this pressure. The reversal gets him off, and Julman heals just a little bit of health and now has the drive gauge back, able to make things a little even things up for just a little while longer. Still has quite a large health lead to climb, though. Although all resources are on the table, has level 1 available now, has all of the drive gauge. All it takes is a solid hit now, and it looks like Julman, ends up doing a very risky DP. Doesn't quite hit confirm into it, and I believe that doesn't quite lose him the round, though. I honestly thought that was it. Reversing at the correct time could keep Cao Cao in the game here. Ooh, the space sweep. That's hard to deal with. Space sweep is really safe on Elena, as Julman actually ends up taking the lead in this set, going up 2-1 against Cao Cao. All right, things are looking a little dire. You know, how's Julman gonna get out of this corner? That's always the question. But every instance of Julman failing to get out of the corner is going to be pretty big damage. As we know, the Street Fighter 6 Classic, Julman was able to get out of the corner, but at what cost? So much health has been lost as Cao Cao is looking to close out their round now. 4 drinks on the table. All Jamie's resources are available. Any hit could do it. No drive meter, though. That could be the route out of losing this round that Julman needs if Julman's able to capitalize on it. But it looks like Julman is hesitating, going too heavy on the advantage. Even after getting a punish counter jab, it looks like Julman wasn't able to convert off of it, giving Cao Cao the round as we go into round 2. All right, Cao Cao able to go ahead and get things started with a very solid hit confirm for solid damage. This is going to be big damage. Oh, well, not quite as big damage as it probably could have been off the punish counter with two super art or super art 2. But, you know, opts for the safer route, getting the drink. Oh, this could be it. Into the level 3. Yeah, this will definitely be it. This will definitely be it. All right. Good stuff to Cao Cao, evening up the score with a 2-2 perfect round. All right. This could be tournament game. Cao Cao only needs one more round to end up winning the tournament as a whole. Julman needs one more game in order to get that juicy reset to give him the opportunity of taking home the bragging rights. And it looks like Julman is starting off pretty hot as he has Cao Cao in the corner. Cao Cao desperately needs to get out, but every time Julman wants to put on the pressure, he does have to spend a drive meter in order to drive rush threaten the throw loop. Not at too much of a drive gauge disadvantage now, as Julman looks to slow things down to even that. And, ooh, okay. I was going to say a big choke on the reversal punish, but, I mean, it looks like a throw was just enough, just what he needed. Ooh, the OD reversal. Okay, okay. Whenever it comes to playing mid-screen, these reversals can actually be pretty impactful, as it is the make or break of whether or not you get put into the corner or you put your opponent into the corner. Julman is now out of drive gauge, though, and he's very close to the corner. He's going to have to look to do something really big with this super meter. Otherwise, Foul Foul could just hit him up with a drive impact wall stun to close the round, or catch him trying to jump out of the corner with OD dive kick, as we just seen. All right. This could potentially be the round of the bracket. This round alone determines whether or not the competitors, Julman is able to reset the bracket, or Foul Foul is able to end the whole thing entirely. And so far, it looks like Foul Foul is looking to end this bracket pretty definitively with a very solid punish. Good stuff to Foul Foul, our bragging rights champion. Now, I do wish I was able to offer more, you know, other than just bragging rights, but that's the name of the game. It is bragging rights. Thank you, everyone, for participating in the bracket. I am really appreciative that I was able to showcase to the viewer base what some of the highest level or some of the higher level Street Fighter 6 gameplay looks like. After losing to Foul Foul and Julman myself, I have definitely learned that I need to be grinding this game a lot more if I even want a chance to be able to hold up to some of these greats, you know. I can't. You won the bragging rights. Thanks for participating. The VOD will be uploaded on YouTube. Uploaded soon. But yeah, thanks everyone for participating. I do wish I could have provided more myself. I'm a little broke right now. I'm still on the smaller end of the streamer. You know, I don't have those YouTube or streaming millions yet that everyone also desperately strives for. But soon enough, I will be able to contribute to these very passionate and skilled players that I appreciate a ton for helping out and participating in the tournament. Thanks everyone for showing up, and yeah, I'll see you guys some other